Have you ever had a student who purchased a package after a trial lesson, maybe even two, but then they never finished it? Why do you think that happened? Now more than ever, it's in our best interest to keep students coming back, especially after changes to Italki's policies. Now teachers no longer get the remaining credits when a package is canceled. So there goes the idea of easy money. In this video, I'm going to break down why students often stop taking lessons after that initial excitement. We'll explore some key external and internal factors that play a role, and I'll share what I do to increase student retention. Let's get started. External factors are reasons outside of our control that can lead students to stop taking lessons. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do to influence these factors. Examples include work commitments, family responsibilities, financial issues, vacations, conflicts in their country, being too busy, and so on. In my experience, students who stay the longest are usually diligent high schoolers or English overachievers. They are lovers of the English language who also need English for work. And finally, kids. Kids also tend to stick with lessons longer because it's their parents scheduling them. The group I've had the fewest lessons with are busy working adults. So if a student cancels a lesson or doesn't continue with their package, try not to take it personally. There are many factors at play beyond our control. Now let's focus on internal factors. These are aspects we can take more personally. Internal factors involve our own behaviors and practices that might lead students to stop taking lessons. I'm guilty of discouraging students by not being prepared for a lesson, which has made me come off as inconfident, raising prices, not choosing the appropriate topic to talk about in class or the appropriate material, not having the appropriate material or knowledge to help a student with their specific need, not being able to explain certain grammar topics clearly, having very different personalities. I've had the most students go MIA when I've raised my prices, but as I mentioned in my first video, this is totally okay. So what have I done to retain students over the years? Here are 3 strategies that have helped me to keep students coming back. Having a structured course with a clear beginning and ending helps students stay committed because they know that there's a finish line, as opposed to an unstructured casual conversation class where it's a random topic every time with no defined objective or structure. There are students that are used to structure and really need it to feel like they're learning. I offer a course where I teach using a digital version of the interchange series. So I can tell students after how many units they should reach a certain level. So for example, in the first lesson, I'll say, you currently have an A2 level. You'll reach B1 level after completing the 16 units in this book. So if you take 2 lessons a week, we'll complete the 16 units in about 4 to 6 months. You don't have to be super precise. A rough estimate can give students an idea of how much time they have to commit to make a substantial, noticeable improvement. You can also offer different types of structured courses. Here are some examples of the titles of structured courses a teacher could offer. I personally do not message students who have stopped taking lessons, even if they have an active package. Why? Because I prefer to invest my energy and time in students who are already taking lessons with me, or in finding new ones who are ready to commit. Italki already notifies them about their package expiring, so why should I? But if you've had success contacting students after they've stopped taking lessons, please let us know in the comments. I allow students to come back on their own, and this has happened many times. I just had a student the other day who returned after being absent for 9 months. Be friendly. There are many ways to form a friendly relationship with students. I'll share one way I achieve this. I like to write down interesting facts about my students, where they've traveled to, upcoming trips, likes and interests, funny stories, birthdays, etc. I like to mention these facts about them in conversation. This will make them feel special, and feeling special feels good. I keep interesting facts about students on a Google Keep Note, which I open up before the lesson to jog my memory. Remember, external factors are often beyond our control, but by focusing on the internal factors, we can create a more positive learning experience for our students. Even the best teachers deal with flaky students. If you're watching this video, then that means you have a desire to improve, so you've already taken a big step in the right direction. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll read you in the comments.